Welcome back to the best place in the whole wide world, your body. And let's jump right into it. I'm going to start with some head rolls, because that's kind of my favorite thing to do and favorite way to start the day. And then bringing the shoulders into the mix, making it like a general waking up. Elbows come out as well. Waking up the body piece by piece, rolling out my wrists. Maybe give them a little stretch as well. Stretching out the wrists can be very, very, very triggering. For me, that is. I have very, very, very stiff joints. And I immediately feel when I start rolling them out and when I start stretching them, I immediately feel like my jaws and the rest of the machinery is starting to work. Alright, so warm up that upper body. Take some space and open yourself up gently to the world around you. So your lower body is planted firmly on the ground and your upper body is exploring and creating space. Feel it out. Go side reach for the heavens, and all of this space is your space. Everything that you can feel around you is you, and you can occupy that space. And then now, let's start taking some rounds, some big circles with the upper body. This move is so good for the kidneys. My yin teacher, she calls it bringing the water. And she says always, Emilie, you need to bring a lot of water. Because I'm a lot of fire. Taking those nice and juicy circles. But maybe you're more into like a seated cat-cow. You can take that as well. It's like opening up the chest. So you breathe in and then allowing your back to round as you breathe out. Just take some movement, any kind of movement that your body is asking for right now as you're making your way into all fours. But make it danceable. Make it like a dance. Don't just jerk yourself from one place to the other, but enjoy how you're getting there. That's another big lesson in springtime. Don't jump from winter to summer, but allow spring to be there and to show you the way and how to enjoy the way. All right, find a way to come into all fours. Take your time and take your movements, take your creativity, play around. And this is you checking in with your body. Oh, hello, how are you feeling? What's going on there? What's going on there? And then once in all fours, we're going to have that same exploratory mind or exploratory attitude. And take a cat-cow. But just in a way that feels nice. Going to the front of the mat. And just bringing that curiosity to how your body is feeling and how it wants to move. Maybe you're not creative at all, you're not feeling yourself one bit, and maybe you're just in a very simple cat-cow. That's also fine. Just bring the breath and listen to the body. For me, a puppy pose or heart melting pose is also a very nice one to do in the beginning of my practice. It really opens up the chest, but also the back. Not too much. You can make it as deep as you want. And then from all of this, we're gonna come straight into a downward facing dog. But again, enjoy the process. How are you getting there? You're doing it like a little dance, make it your own. And that's where we're gonna meet. Downward dog. Hello dogs. What's up? Ooh, pedal out the backs of the legs. Feel that stretch. Hands are planted firmly. And the shoulders are away from the ears. So you're creating space. That's what this is about. We're not dropping into the floor, but we're creating space and we're pushing away from the floor with the hands, the palms. And we're defying gravity while also allowing it. Because there's no escaping. And then when you feel like you've had enough of that, maybe you try some stillness. Just one breath. Big breath in through the nose. Nice big fat breath out through the mouth. And then the right leg is gonna lift. Gonna come into a three-legged dog, and maybe you bend that knee at the top and you stack the hips and you open up that right side. Woo! Catching some air. And then a three-legged dog. And then that right knee is gonna come to the right elbow. Shoo! Coming into a plank and feeling that power. Three-legged dog. Breathing, exhale. Coming forward, breathing in. Reaching that leg up, three-legged dog. One more time. Shoo! Plank. Right knee, right elbow, and breathing in, three-legged dog. And then we're gonna bring that foot in between the hands, the front of the mat. Right foot comes to the front of the mat. Drop that back knee for this. Start, hands come on top of the right knee, and we're opening up that left hip flexor, that left front of the upper leg, and also feeling the heaviness in the hips. The hips dropping, and that upper body creating length. All right, through the spine, through the crown, you're gonna lengthen that spine, and you're gonna reach the hands up to the skies, reaching for those skies, and you feel that length, and you feel that shining through the crown, but in the same time you feel the solid base. Duality. Reaching, breathing in, exhale, hands meet at the back. Hands interlace, fingers interlace, opening up that chest, breathing in. Exhale, placing both hands back onto the mat. The back foot curls under, and we're going for an easy twist. Our right hand reaches for the sky. Maybe you roll out the wrist a little. And then, this is a tricky one, we're gonna reach that right hand to the back of the mat, and we're gonna come on to that left side, opening up, feeling a deep stretch in that right side glute. And then coming back. Whew. Maybe we do that again. Reaching that right arm up to the sky. And then reaching that right hand to the back of the mat. Allowing for the side, the left hip to come down towards the mat. Reaching for that edge. And then coming back. Whew. All right, both of the feet are coming parallel to the short end of the mat, and we're coming into a forward fold. Dropping all of the weight of that upper body to the floor. Shoo. Let it all hang heavy. Maybe you like to reach your hands to the back, or maybe you're just here. Allowing them to drop, to fall wherever they fall. On a breath in, we're gonna take a halfway lift. And another dropping towards the mat. And then you're gonna open that the right toes. And then the right toes are gonna point back to the shortest of the mat. So you're opening that foot up again. And that's gonna allow for you to take a warrior two. Coming up with the upper body, hands reach both sides, opening up, and the shoulders are away from the ears, and you are in this very strong, solid stance of a warrior. Ooh, you feel the heartbeat, you feel the solidness of that leg, that back leg, working as much as the front leg. So the bent leg, the right leg that is bent, is as strong as that back leg. Feet are planting into the floor. And now opening up that palm to the sky, right palm, reaching forward and up and over the head, coming into a reverse warrior. Exhale. Placing both hands back to the floor, right leg comes to the back of the mat, and you take a vinyasa. Breathing out, chaturanga, coming up into an up dog. And downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Let that head hang loose, shake it a little. And then you feel you've had enough, maybe one moment of stillness, one breath. Release. Same thing on the other side. Left leg rises. Three-legged dog. Maybe you bend at the knee, stacking those hips, opening up that left side. Whew. Trying to keep the shoulders parallel. And then on the next breath out, you're going to reach that left knee to the left elbow. Shoo. Coming into plank, feeling your core. Breathing in three-legged dog. Exhale. Plank. Breathe in three-legged. Exhale. Plank. One more breath in. Three-legged. Exhale. Left foot comes in between the hands and the front of the mat. Dropping that back leg. Placing both hands on the left knee this time. Opening up. Ooh, feeling that deep stretch in the right hip flexor now. The right front of the upper leg. Ooh. All right, hello. And I like to really feel that grounding, and in the same time lifting the crown and creating length in the spine while the hips are heavy and the shoulders are away from the ears as well. And then on a breath in, we're going to reach the hands up, reaching for the skies, creating that space, keeping those shoulders away from the ears, but still having that reaching sensation through the fingertips. Breathing in, exhaling, dropping that lower body. Next breath in, reach and exhale, hands interlace. Maybe they come the other way. They meet the other way, the funny way. The back, behind the glutes. Opening up that chest, breathing in deep. Exhale, both hands come back to the floor. The right feet, the right toes curl under. And we're gonna open up to the left side. Left arm reaches to the sky. Rolling out that wrist again, finding some movement. Maybe you don't, that's also fine. And then we're gonna take that weird move again. So the left hand is gonna reach to the back end of the mat, and the right hip is gonna drop towards the floor. Reaching and breathing. Taking it back. And then we're gonna do that again. Left arm reaches towards the sky. Left hand on a breath out. we're gonna reach that left hand to the back of the mat. Right hip comes down towards the floor. Woo. Reaching and bring it back. And now we're gonna take it to the other side, coming into a forward fold again. Both feet are now parallel to the short edge of the mat, and we're dropping our weight to the floor. Releasing, allowing the tension to just like drizzle out of the crown. Feeling the back is relaxing. Breathing in, halfway lift. Breathing out, dropping it down again. Now we're going to take a little twist before we finish this side. So we're going to take the right hand underneath the face and then opening up to the left side, reaching that left hand to the heavens, and maybe even you like to wrap it around the back, opening up. Take what you like, take what you need. Reaching, feeling that openness, extending the heart. Big breath in, exhale, coming back to center. Inhale, placing that left hand underneath the face, right hand reaches to the sky, twisting to the right. Maybe, and you wrap that hand, arm around the back. Maybe not, maybe you're just reaching, you're enjoying the sensation of creating space. Big breath in, exhale, dropping down. And then now we're gonna open up that left foot. So the left toes are gonna face the short ends of the mat, and we're gonna come into a warrior two on the other side. So I turned myself around so you could still see me, and maybe you did the same so you could still see me too. So in whatever direction you're facing, the left foot is open, toes are pointing towards the short edge of your mat, and the right foot is parallel to the short edge of your mat, and you're in a warrior two. And you're feeling that base again. You're feeling your solid foundation. The shoulders again are away from the ears. Maybe the shoulder blades try to meet the back. And you're feeling your strength, your power. Shoo, through the fingertips. There's your energy shooting out into the world. Open up the left palm, reaching forward and up, reverse warrior. Feel that stretch on that left side. And I'm placing both hands back to the front of the mat. The right foot, the left foot meets the right foot, taking a vinyasa. Shoo, chaturanga. Upper dog. Downward doggo. Juicy. Maybe you take a downward dog. Maybe you take a child's pose. And you rest a moment. Feel what's going on in your body. Allow the breath to settle and feel. Be present. What's going on right now? Take this moment of rest. Enjoy. Gravity pressing you down. Surrender. Take 2 more nice big breaths here. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. One more time. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. And then as you're coming up come into a Sphinx pose from that child's pose. So we're gonna come onto the belly. Both of the elbows are underneath the shoulders. And you're just here for a moment, opening up that front body, maybe rolling out the neck a little, maybe looking over your right shoulder, looking over your left shoulder. Feeling that pelvis really pressing into the floor as the chest is opening and the heart is shining towards the front of the mat. One more nice big breath in here. Exhale. And then very gently lower your upper body down. Drop it to the floor. The entire body is dropped onto the floor. And first let's start with just the hands. Reaching up on a breath in and dropping down again. Following the movement of your breath. 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to do the same with the legs. Maybe you like to place one hand on top of the other and have the forehead resting on there. Or maybe you keep the hands, the arms stretched out in front of you. So now let's lift the legs, following the movement of the breath. 1, breathing in. 2. Breathing out. 2. 3, 4, and 5. And now we're going to take them both up in the same time. Breathe in, lift it all from the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay there. Stay there. Can you hold it there? Maybe the arms come to the sides and the fingertips are reaching towards the feet and we're coming into a locust. Ooh, maybe you feel there is more space in the chest. Maybe you feel your hands can interlace around the back. Oh, feeling that strength, opening up the front, strengthening the back. One more breath in there and exhale. Drop it all down. Ooh, you didn't see that one coming, did you? Good job. Bend the knees and let the lower legs fall from side to side. Releasing that lower back. Okay. Drop everything back to the floor. I'm gonna go for one more like that. All right, breathing in, lifting everything off of the floor. There you go. Breathe in, go. Maybe reaching the hands back. Ooh, shoulders away from the ears. I'm flying, catching air. I'm feeling strength in the back. Ooh. And I'm also feeling an openness in the front. Hands interlaced behind the glutes. Maybe lifting the legs a little bit higher. Breathe in. Exhale, drop it all down. Bend the legs and allow for a little sway with the legs. You did well. Take a little child's pose. Ooh, be gentle, because the lower back is probably a bit tender. Giving that counter pose, enjoying the opposite movement. instead of curling the back, rounding the back. Feeling how that really is like an answer to a question in a way, and how good it feels to give that. Because that's how the body works. You allow it, you ask it to do one thing and then you give it the other. Because that's how the body works. It asks and you respond. And if you take it into one direction, you take it to the other as well. Yin and yang. Alright, coming back into all fours. Taking that right leg and opening up that knee, that hip. Taking big circles with the knee, opening that hip. And if you're taking it one direction, you take it the other as well. Placing that right foot on the outside of the right leg. Feeling a deep stretch. The right hand comes to the right knee. And you open up that chest even more. Maybe pressing that knee a little bit outward even. Deepening the stretch in the leg and in the hip. And opening up that chest. And maybe you find that the right hand can reach for the left foot, the back foot. Opening up even more. Stretching that hip flexor, the left leg. Breathing in. Releasing. Taking both hands back to the floor. And bring that right foot back. Coming into a downward facing dog. Stretching it out. Feeling the difference. Wow, the difference in the hips. And dropping the knees back into all fours. And now the left knee comes up to take some circles, to take it around and around, opening up, taking it in both directions. I'm placing that left foot on the outside of the left hand. Widening that stance, opening that stance, and then left hand comes onto the left knee, opening up to the left side. The sole of the feet might come off the floor. And not dropping into that right hand, but pressing that away, opening the chest and lifting. And then now here maybe you find the left hand reaches for the right foot and you open up even more deeply on the front of that right hip flexor. One more big breath in and release. Both hands come back onto the floor. And we're going to come onto our glutes. And we're going to take a last tiny tatsy-watsy bitsy of core power, going into a boat pose. Shoo! So the shins are parallel to the sky or the floor. Hands are facing the front. You're reaching through the fingertips, reaching for the back of the mat. Palms are facing the sky. And maybe hands meet. You make like a little gun. And you're coming to the outside of the left leg, reaching forward with the right leg, pointing the toes and taking it to the other side. Shoo! Shoo! That's 2. And that's 3. That's 4. Woo! 5. We're going to 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my God, you did it. Hug the knees in. Give them both a little kiss. Say thanks for everything. For the body being so strong. And then roll Oh, take some rolls and play with it. Like, can you make sure the feet don't touch the ground as you're rolling it out? And then we're gonna try to come into a chair pose from this rolling game. So you're rolling all the way into a chair. I almost did it. It's a game. Make it playful. All right, so you're gonna find a way to roll yourself up. So first you're playing with like, ooh, my feet are not touching the ground. And then you're gonna play with finding momentum and making it a big move all the way into chair from this rolling game. Okay, next one I'm gonna go. Believe. Go all the way up, okay. Oh my God, I did it. I did it. There you go. Taking that chair. Last little moment of power. Maybe you want to go again. You're like, ooh, that was fun. Damn it. Okay, one more time. 3 times the charm. Coming on, taking this roll. Oh, I felt that one was gonna suck. Okay, one more. Rolling. Oh, that was it. All right. I hope you had a little bit of play. Now let's shake it out. Slap it out. Jump it out. Last little bits of movement. Moving whichever way you want to move before your agenda is going to tell you how to move again. Your calendar, your family, your job, your boss. It's crazy how many things and people decide how to move. That's why I love to take you on these little journeys into your body where you decide how you move. Because creating this sense of connection and this sense of freedom and knowledge of how your body wants to move, this really is where your authority also lies outside of this practice, into your life, off of the mat. So, one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Saying thanks for this body to be alive, for it to carry us all the way into this moment. And thanks to yourself for showing up for your body. I honor you, I see you, and I thank you. Have a lovely day. And thank you for practicing with me. Bye. I think I'm gonna go for another jump.